where you can expect the unexpected.
You're green.
I am.
Jon, here is a movie musical based on a stage musical that was based on a book that was based on a classic movie that itself was based on a book.
Yes.
Where did you see the most opportunity to bring audiences like something they'd never seen, considering all these past iterations?
Well, I feel very privileged because I'm the product of those works of art. My parents came from China with The Wizard of Oz in their head, this beautiful American dream with the yellow brick road and the wizard waiting for you to give you your heart's desire. And of course, the movie and those images have stuck in my head as a film lover and a storyteller. That stuff is timeless. And of course, Wicked, I saw it before it went on Broadway. And so I remember sitting in the dark with my mom. I was in film school at the time and being just blown away by the intimacy of this story, but the enormity of its space that it took in my head. And I immediately saw that, oh wow, this is gonna be a great movie one day, and never in a million years, I think 20-something years later, it would be me. So I take I understand the privilege of having that opportunity, and you gather the best army you can get in order to paint a new picture of what Oz meant to all of us through this process. And we're in a different era, and how it flips upside down when you start to wonder where we are in transition and what does the yellow brick road actually mean? What does a villain actually look like? What does a hero actually look like? So I took it with a great responsibility.
I love that answer, by the way. Thank you for that. Jonathan, I've seen your fans say that you were born to play a cocky, handsome prince. How do you respond to this? And what did you love about this guy?
I take no offence. It's funny. I saw the musical in London, the original cast, and I suppose it's an indescribable sort of sensation when you watch something and you go, it's hard with something so robust and so well realised and so sort of escapist and fantastical to try and work out exactly where the inspiration came. But I knew that I was just so taken by it, and I thought that the journeys that these characters go on is so huge. The story arc is so huge, and obviously, who doesn't want to play a part that you get to work with Chris Scott and Eric Vitro taught me to sing, and Jon obviously made me look as good as I'll ever look whilst dancing, and it was an honour. So yeah. I'll take the cocky prince.
I mean, when you watch this thing, it feels so special. I imagine as a filmmaker, as an actor, these are projects that are only going to come along so many times in your career. What is one memory for each of you from the set of this film that you will hold on to dearest?
For me, it's the discovery of all these actors to play these roles. Because when you're so blessed to have someone like Johnny, it's not just a cocky prince to him. He wants from the inside out who this human being is and why is he cocky, what is he covering, and what does he discover through this journey. We always talked about when is he asked his first real question in Oz that breaks the mold. And the fact that he takes this character that seriously when no one else really does, because they expect Fiyero, the cocky prince, that is the difference. And I love that, and I love working with artists who think that way. It makes me a better filmmaker. And so, to me, it's finding those people. You're like, that person just took this role from everybody else. And that's exciting, and to present them to the world, even more exciting.
There's only a certain type of director, though, that will enable those sorts of conversations. And we met, and we had a 2-hour chat, didn't we, in Belsize Park. And you were well underway, I think, with the girls, and they were sort of... But yeah, my memories are, it feels like a fever dream. And yeah, I remember, I think, moments watching the girls and Jon interact as well, and moments where the rain would fall down in Munchkinland and all the beautiful, livable sets. We'd go into a little Munchkin hovel, and the girl, I remember actually one specifically day that you were looking and you were watching Cynthia on the second unit somewhere, and you were like, I think she's flying today, and she was like 50 feet in the sky doing stunts better than the stunt team, because literally, as they said, and Ari was there, and you were talking about 4 different things at the same time, and I was just like, God, this is filmmaking on such an epic scale, and at the heart of it is one mind, and that was endlessly kind, as well as and that kindness was matched by its sort of fierce ingenuity. So yeah, I think those sorts of moments, watching those moments of magic from afar and being, pinching yourself that you're a part of it.